Hello everybody, I was meant to post up this video on Saturday, but because I'm such a technological div, I put the cameraman the wrong way. So here I am trying to do it for round two. Cool, what a funny few days we've had. I'll go over Starmer's visit to the States first. God, it was embarrassing, wasn't it? Like really embarrassing. Oh, I've got a letter from the King for you. Do you want to open it? Div. Absolutely humiliating. I get if he has to do a job, but my God, I'd rather have bloody Prince Harry doing it than him. That absolute fool. And then Friday happened. Right. I'm I'm pro-Trump. I'm not going to deny it, but not with this. I thought it was awful. It was like school ground bullying. To gang up on him like that was absolutely shocking. I was listening to talk radio this morning. Apparently he has said thank you 94 times. He said thank you. So they were looking for what, around 100. And then the stitch up with why aren't you wearing a suit, which I believe was Marjorie Taylor Greene's husband. Everybody knows why he doesn't wear a suit, right? It's pathetic. And then everything that sort of subsequently happened since they pulled the arms, etc. It's not a good place, and I don't understand how everybody's suddenly piling on Ukraine as if they're the bad actors here. I get the corruption. Every Eastern European bloc country, former Eastern European bloc country, is heavily corrupt. Part of the reason why it all fell down in the first place. But to get the pile on Zelensky is just insane. It's sad. Like, does anyone not remember history? I think it's interesting to look at America, and I think if you look at a bit of history, we've always been friends. Well, they were forced into the war. We paid every single penny back we owed them as well, and I think it was until Thatcher or even the 90s that our reparations weren't paid back to America. So they didn't do it for free for us. We paid for it. It's worth bearing in mind, I think. And then historically as well, watched a really interesting documentary a few years ago actually about why the Americans built lots of forts across the FORTS across the American-Canada border, and it's because they had a war plan with the expectation of us to invade them. So this special friendship, yeah, how special is it? Possibly Reagan, Thatcher, I get it then, but you know, other than that, we're insignificant to them, and I think that's been proven now. You know, obviously we haven't got a great government, it's an understatement, in place anyway. So we're not in good times. So if I'm not trying to see a positive outlook on it, if it forces Europe's hand, which it looks like it's going to have a coalition of the willing, whatever that means, to start backing up Ukraine, then that's no bad thing. I think at the minute we're actually, Europe as a whole is giving Ukraine 60% of its ammunition, so we're actually doing more than America. But yes, it's dangerous times. It's not going to get to World War III. I think potentially, like worst case scenario, it could possibly turn into kind of non-nuclear pan-European war with America staying out of it. Worst case scenario. I think best case that it war stays in Ukraine. I think ultimately it comes down to money and minerals, and this is what America want. That's what they're aiming for, and fair play. I think they've seen China, you know, basically buy up all the minerals around the world, Africa, South America, for example. And I think America wants to claw some of that back, which I get why they're doing it, but it's just the way that they've gone about doing it is absolutely shocking. You know, not saying Putin hasn't invaded Zelensky's. I mean, what the hell is all that about? And then he denied that he said it. He was on blimmin' camera saying it. So that's a nonsense. So yeah, it's dodgy times, everyone, I think. But I think if Europe pulls together, our armed forces get better resourced, guide them when they need it. It might all end up as bad as it potentially could be. It could even potentially backfire on America. I think that if everyone sort of sees America as a problem now, they can end up isolating themselves. Now, he might think that's a good thing. I don't think it will, because America likes being all powerful, all great, best country in the world and all that rubbish. And I think that might end up biting them on the butt. But we'll see how it all pads out. As usual, please drop a like and subscribe to the channel if you like what I've got to say, or even if you don't like what I've got to say, that's fine as well. And I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.